So here in this video I am going to discuss current density and continuity equations. Okay. So current is nothing but a charge per unit time passing a given point. This means charge per unit time. So I is equal to dq by dt. So charge per unit time passing a given point is nothing but current. Okay. So here in this video I am going to discuss current density and continuity equations. So let's see. So let us take a small length wire. In this wire, a current I is passing. Okay, where lambda represents the line charge distributions. Where lambda is line charge distribution of the wire. Okay, here I am going to calculate the magnetic force on this moving current wire. Okay, if suppose this is my conductor, in this conductor current I is moving. So now I place this conductor into an external magnetic field. So what is the magnetic force, the total magnetic force on this current? Okay, so these current are line charge distributions. That means charges are distributed in linearly. The relation between the current and this line charge distribution is I is equal to lambda into V. I is equal to lambda, line charge distributions, into V, velocity of the particles, charges. Okay, so lambda is equal to dq by dl. This means the charges are distributed linearly with varies along a length element. Next, so therefore the magnetic force on this moving current wire is integration of V cross B into dq. V cross B into dq. Next, so F magnetic force is equal to integration of dq is nothing but dl into lambda. So dq is equal to lambda into dl. So V cross B into dq means lambda into dl. So which is equal to, we can write this as V lambda cross B into dl. So which is equal to V lambda is nothing but I. So integration of I cross B into dl. If my length element dl, the length element dl is in the direction of the current, so then we can write F magnetic force is equal to, if I take, this is a steady current I which is not changed with respect to time, it is I can take this outside into, so dl cross B. So this is the total force due to this magnetic field on this wire. So if I place this conductor which carries a current I in an external magnetic field, the force on this conducting wire is F magnetic is equal to I into integration dl cross B. So here we are discussing only steady current. In our magnetostatics we are discussing only the steady current. That means the current which is not changes with respect to time, which is not accelerating. In electrostatics the charges are at rest, but here the charges are moving with respect to time, but which is constant. Okay, next, so this is the line charge distributions. So if suppose a charges moving with respect to time in a surface, that means we are discussing the current density, surface current density. If I place a surface current into an external magnetic field, what is the force on this current? So let us see. So when charges flows over a surface, so this is my surface, it describes it by a surface current density K. Okay. Next, so where K is equal to di divided by dl perpendicular, width of this surface. Okay, where K here is current current per unit width perpendicular to flow. Okay, this unit width is perpendicular to the flow of current. So this is K is equal to di by dlt, dl perpendicular, and also we can write K is equal to sigma into V. Okay, the relation for current, surface current density K is equal to surface charge density sigma into velocity of the charges, where sigma is dq by dA. Okay, or dq is equal to sigma into dA. Next, so now here I am going to discuss, if suppose this surface current is going to place in an external magnetic field, so what is the magnetic force on this surface current? So let us see. F magnetic force is equal to integration. So I am going to integrate over a surface. Okay, integration of V cross B charges, velocity of the charge cross B into dq, which is equal to integration of V cross B, dq means sigma into dA. So which is equal to integration of sigma into V cross B into dA, which is equal to sigma into V is nothing but K. So K cross B into dA. Okay. So therefore F magnetic force, that means total magnetic force and the surface current. Okay, the surface current density is F magnetic is equal to K cross B into dA. So this is the magnetic force on the surface current. So if I place a surface current into external magnetic field, the force on the surface current is F magnetic is equal to integration of K cross B into dA. So if I place volume current in an external magnetic field, so what is the force on that current? So let us see. So here I am going to discuss a volume current density J. So when a flow of charges distributed in a three-dimensional region, if the flow of charges is nothing but electrons is distributed in a three-dimensional, we describe it by the volume current density J. Okay, so if suppose di is my current in this volume element, in this volume, three-dimensional volume, so dA is area which is perpendicular to the flow. So then the current density J is equal to di divided by dA perpendicular to flow, that is J is equal to volume current density perpendicular to flow, or current per unit area. Okay, or we can write that as current per unit area perpendicular to flow, or we can also write this as current per unit area which is perpendicular to flow. So this J is equal to di by d area, means here a small area current. So here J is equal to current into perpendicular area, current per unit area perpendicular to the flow. Okay, next, and the relation for current density and volume density is volume charge density, and this current charge density is current density J is equal to rho into V, where rho is the volume charge density. volume charge density. Now if I place this three-dimensional body or volume charge distributions or volume current density of a material of this conductor into an external magnetic field, so what is the force on this material or this conductor? So that is, we know that F magnetic force is equal to integration of V cross B into dA. This is general formula. Okay, so now F magnetic force is equal to integration of V cross B into this dA. Means we know that dA is equal to rho into d tau, volume element. Okay, so this can be written as rho into d tau, which is equal to integration of V rho cross B into d tau, which is equal to integration of V rho is nothing but J. So J cross B into d tau, F magnetic force. So this is the total magnetic force on the current carrying a metal which is in three-dimensional motion, so which is placed in an external magnetic field. So this is the magnetic force which exerts on this body. Okay, next, so we know that J is equal to dq by dA. Okay, current per unit area perpendicular to the flow. So from this equation we can write di is equal to J into dA perpendicular, and we can also write this as I is equal to integration of dA perpendicular. In vector form we can write this as I is equal to integration of J dot dA over a closed surface S. That means the charges passing through a unit surface area. In the closed surface area, the charges is passing. That means current is coming out from the surface. I is equal to integration of J dot dA. And also we can write this as integration is J dot dA into volume element del J dot d tau. That means the current outflow from the volume. Okay, next we can write it as C. Therefore I is equal to, we know that I is equal to dq by dt, right? And dq, so I is equal to q, means since q is equal to integration of rho d tau, so d by dt of integration of rho d tau. Okay, next from this equation number 2 and this equation number 1, we can write, and this equation number A, from equation number A 1 and 2 we can write integration for a volume, integration over a volume into del J dot d tau is equal to minus d by dt of integration of rho d tau. So why I write minus here? Because when the charges or current crossing this unit volume, the charges left over in that volume is decreases. So the current is moving means the charges in that area is decreases, that volume is decreases. So I am going to write that minus. Okay, next, therefore, so from these two equations we can write integration V del J dot d tau is equal to minus of dou rho by dou t into d tau. So from these two equations we can write del dot J is equal to minus dou rho by dou t. So this is my continuity equation in this magnetostatics. So this equation number 3 represents the continuity equation. Continuity equation. Del dot J is equal to minus rho by dou T, and this J is nothing but current density, volume current density, and this rho is nothing but charge density. So it is also which also gives the conservation, law of conservation of charges. So that means when the charges flow is decreases, so the minus sign indicates that the flow of charges when the current is moving which crossing the small unit volume, the charges left over in the volume is decreases. So this rho is nothing but charge density and J is nothing but current density. So del dot J is equal to minus rho dou rho divided by dou T, or we can also write del J plus dou rho divided by dou T is equal to 0. Okay.